Hello everyone, it's Brett here, Lionheart84, and this is just a quick warning video about growing pineapple guavas in containers, or feijoas in containers, and the problems they have with getting pot bound very quickly. Now, just have a look at this plant here. The plants will tell you when they're not happy. This one is a Triumph, and as you can see, it's in what you would think would be easily big enough a pot. I think it's a 33 litre pot, so roughly about 7 or 8 gallons. The tree's about just under 5 feet tall, including the pot, so probably about a 4'2" tree, about a 4-foot tree, about 1.5 metres. This plant has not put out a single leaf, shoot or flower bud this year at all. I mean, it's still perfectly green, but you can probably see the leaves are badly discoloured. Well, not badly discoloured, they haven't dropped off, but they're not what I would call a healthy, vibrant green, not the normal pineapple guava colour, and it's showing all the signs of being incredibly pot bound. These are very, very greedy feeders with very vigorous root systems. Now, if I want to keep this plant in this pot and get anything out of it next year, I might take it out in the winter, prune it back a bit and see if I can root prune it. I've not tried root pruning pineapple guavas. I don't know what effect it will have them. It's not like root pruning a deciduous tree, which you can do without any problems in winter, and they do have a very fine fibrous root system. But if I was to lift this plant out now, it would definitely be very, very pot bound, and I'm not going to see any flowers or fruits on it if I don't either put it in a much bigger pot, because I've got nowhere to put it in ground, and I've got a Triumph obviously in ground anyway, or if I try repruning those roots, trimming the tree back, and that might encourage flowers and growth next year, because all we want is a few fruits out of it. And it's pretty much the same with the mammoth next to it. Now, this plant isn't as big. It did put out a few flowers in the spring, which you might recall. I think I showed in one video, and it's got literally a handful of new shoots. A couple of these probably grown a bit since the spring, but it's not as big a plant as the Triumph. It's not as big, but it's still clearly pot bound. So again, if I want to try and keep it in pots, I think we'll gonna have to experiment with some root trimming and giving the plant a bit of a prune back. The only problem with pruning the back is they quite often don't flower the next season, or they don't flower till too late to set fruits. But we'll see what I decide to do over the winter. I'm going to have a lot to be doing over winter, but clearly they don't like being in containers, or you've got to have them in very substantial containers, probably 60 or 70 litres if you actually want to keep them in containers for a long time and know you're going to get flowers and fruit out of them. So it's just warning people, if you're not so new to growing these, keep them in tiny little pots will just hold the plant back, and you'll never see fruits and flowers in. I'm not talking about this size pot so much, but if you've got a sort of a medium-sized plant and you're still keeping it in a gallon pot, you're not going to see flowers and fruits on it. You've got to get it into the ground or into larger pots. Thanks for watching. Hope that be useful to somebody. Please give me a thumbs up, share the video. Obviously, you're welcome to subscribe to my channel, and if you do want to see new videos when they come out, you've got to remember to click the bell. See you all soon. Brett out for now.